Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Pixie Tutorials. As you've seen on this title, I'll be showing you how I do line art paintover. What is line art paintover? Simply as it says, we paint over a line art, and on this case, it's the line art made by the border feature from Clip Studio Paint that works as a line art. Huh? Why are we painting a line art over a line art? What's the point? Well, as most of you probably already know, a line art needs to have a variety of line size in order to enhance a drawing, in which CSP line art doesn't do. Despite not having line weights, they're still really good and helpful for early stage of base color and rendering. You can see it in this picture as an example. I don't need to draw a perfect line art in order to grasp an overall shape of what I'm rendering, which usually takes a lot of time to do if I had to draw each line strokes. Now, sadly, that's not enough in my opinion. We need to at least have line weights. What are line weights? It is a size of a line, or in other words, a thickness of a line. And for my theory, a good drawing have thicker lines that emphasize on the shape and thinner lines that emphasize on the details inside of it. Now, before we start doing line art paint over, there is one more thing that I usually do. After I finish with the rendering, I merge all of my layers into one. While rendering on a clip layer, it might look like this, and it's okay. You can just simply use this transfer to lower layer feature, starting from the very bottom layer, delete, and then transfer another one, and so on. And once they're all in one layer, you can merge an empty layer to that one layer using merge with the layer below. And now we have one layer of painting with a merge border made by Clip Studio Paint, but this time we won't be able to change the line weight anymore. So make sure that you have your desired line weight before the final merging. And there you go! You can start doing the line art paintovers. Now, let's take a look at my full paintover process. Oh wait, I have one more important tips, which is making the corner areas thicker. Now let me show you what I mean by that. The trick is to think of where a shadow would be. Then you make these shadows by using a heavier line weight, which are mostly made on corners like this. Here, I'll show you more samples. Now, let's see how I apply it on my drawing flow, shall we? This is what I usually do. I tidy up the outline while also detailing my rendering. This is just a habit of mine though, so you don't have to follow it. I start to work on the middle banks now, and the first thing I do is making the outline thicker. Then I start to go in with the details. While doing this, you can think which part that needs to stand out and which doesn't. Then make a clear thicker outlines for those parts that needs to stand out, especially doing the thick corner line weight. And yeah, that's all pretty much the main concept of line art paintover. You can continue watching my process on how I finished doing the paintover on this piece, or if you'd like to see how I made from the sketch, you can watch the full process video linked above. Now, I won't be explaining much anymore, so I'll see you at the end of the video for the before and after. And we're done! Here's a quick comparison of the before and after the Lineart Paintover. Can you see the difference? I think after Paintover, it looks more solid and cleaner. I always prefer such finishing with the Paintover, and that's why I'm used to it. Let me know if you like this technique too in the comment section. Thank you so much for watching this far. I hope this helps you, even just a bit. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye!